Y'all know what it is, man. Look, I just had to touch on this topic just because how crazy it is. In Charlotte, North Carolina, we had a Mother's Day shooting at a local Popeyes over burnt biscuits. That's right, y'all. Burnt biscuits led to two managers squabbling and shooting in the parking lot of a Popeyes chicken. Let that sink in. We'll be right back. Straight Shoota Podcast. All right, y'all, check it out. Burnt biscuits. Y'all hear me? Burnt biscuits. That's what we got this gentleman right here on the screen for. Burnt biscuits. A Popeyes manager in Charlotte, North Carolina, shoots a co-worker in a dispute over burnt biscuits. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up, man. You know what I'm saying? We got this brother right here, Rodney Wood, 22 years old. Arrested in Charlotte at about 6 p.m. on Sunday. This was a week ago, May 11th, right? So according to the Mecklenburg County public reports. Now, he's being charged with attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, and based on this. So basically what happened was him and another manager that works at this local Popeyes got into a dispute. So I guess the two managers arguing with each other over who's the boss, who's the big dog, all this and all that, right? So, you know, the boys take it outside to the street. You know what I'm saying? So the dude that got popped, you see him pop off on the dude. He like, get back. Get back. I'm going to represent. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You can hear. We're going to get to the footage in a minute, but I'm just giving y'all the play-by-play first. So you know what I'm saying? They outside squabbling over the burnt biscuits. It's people in the drive-thru. It's people in the damn store. And these is managers now. Mind you, these two dudes is managers. Outside squabbling in front of everybody. So, you know, the dude on the screen popped the other guy. The other guy was getting the best of him and was pretty much bigger than him. He pieced him up, you know what I'm saying? And then he was like, oh, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Dude backed out on him. Then all you heard was people screaming, you know what I'm saying? People getting up out of there. But I'm just saying, this is crazy, man. You go to Popeyes to get something to eat. You don't go to Popeyes for this kind of foolishness, especially the fact that y'all the managers. Y'all the managers. So how y'all the managers and y'all outside squabbling and fighting, and not to mention over some burnt biscuits? Really? Just throw them shits away and cook some more. Like, too bad. Like, what are y'all doing, man? Like, this doesn't even make no sense, man. Like, time for somebody to say. And it's getting so stupid. It just doesn't even make any sense, man. You know what I'm saying? They got the Popeyes taped off. You know what I'm saying? They got the Popeyes taped off because these two dummies out there arguing over some burnt biscuits. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, hey, what can you do? The man punched him in the face 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. If you ask me, you know, and if he had the hammer on him at work, now he might get in trouble for that by the law. But what I'm saying is at the end of the day, hey man, dude snuffed him. Dude snuffed him a couple times. Then he talking about, oh, so you gonna get the toast? Yeah, nigga. Bah, that's how it went down. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take my word for it. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go, man.
New at 5 o'clock, burnt biscuits led to bullets fired outside of South Charlotte Popeyes restaurant. How? One man was shot and it was caught on camera. We're going to freeze the video because it is graphic.
He all up in his face too.
So he got off on him.
He not his it up.
You heard the woman gasping there. This happened outside of a Popeyes restaurant on South Boulevard near I-485. And that's where Channel 9's crime reporter Hunter Sines is live tonight. Hunter?
Erica, it is another example of a simple argument, this one over burnt biscuits, that led to someone being shot. Police say it happened between two managers at this Popeyes here behind me, and an eyewitness told me today all of it happened in front of his young children. For the first time, we are seeing different vantage points of a Mother's Day shooting at this South Charlotte Popeyes. Two men seen fighting in the parking lot, then two shots ring out. We are choosing to stop this Charlotte video, the rest too graphic to show. I spoke over the phone with an eyewitness who didn't want to use his name, but he says he and his wife were inside the fast food restaurant and were the last to deal with the suspect.
He was going in the back and was starting arguing with the guy over some burnt biscuits. He took the plate with the burnt biscuits and threw it on the ground.
Moments later, in this dash camera video, you can see the two men walk out of the Popeyes. Then another eyewitness captured the victim throw punches first. Then the suspect pulled a gun and fired. Seconds later, this angle shows the suspected gunman walks back into the restaurant as those inside scurry around, some ducking.
You always think the worst, you know, that he's going nuts now and will shoot around and that's it for us.
Nobody else was hurt. Seconds later, the suspect was seen walking out and away from the restaurant. Police caught up to him nearby, arresting 22-year-old Rondi Wood. He's charged with attempted murder. The victim shot twice, but is currently alive. And again, police say both the suspect and the victim were both managers here at this fast food restaurant you see behind me. I did reach out to Popeyes asking them how an employee managed to have a gun while on the clock and if any of their policies will change because of this, but I haven't heard back yet. Reporting live tonight in South Charlotte, Hunter Signs, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Hope that victim will be okay. Hunter, thank you.
Oh, have mercy, boy. Charlotte, that's what they call it. Charlotte. Y'all put it in the comments, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Was this man out of pocket for blasting this man? Or should that man not have been running up on him like he was? You seen him when he walked out the Popeyes. Dude was up on him, up behind him. Then he took off on him. So, you know, I just can't tell if he pulled the gun out of his pocket or if he went in the car and got it. But if he pulled it out of his pocket, that means he already had the gun on him on the clock. That means, I'm wondering, did they already have some static up there or something? I don't know. Y'all tell me, man. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating or overthinking it, but it's just wild that you go to Popeyes to get something to eat, and you see two managers fighting over burnt biscuits, and one of them get popped. That's just, you know, I don't know what's going on with society, man. Like, it's getting to the point where people is really, it's getting downright sad, man. We as black people got to do just a little bit better. Now, I ain't up here to get on no soapbox and preach like I'm better or this or that than anybody else. I make mistakes. I fall too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, nor do I preach to be. But this is insanity. You know what I'm saying? This is just downright insanity. That if so, it's to the point where we got people at fast food restaurants packing heat on the clock, to where if you go in there and they get your order wrong and y'all get to arguing, you might get popped. Man, the world we living in, what is it coming to? You know, hopefully that other brother is okay, but my only advice to him would be, hey man, if you're gonna set it, man, you gotta finish the job. You can't be getting down on somebody or getting off on somebody and thinking just because you rocked them once or twice that it's over, or they just nah. If you're gonna put it on them, put it on them. Ain't no fighting in the street to where you're supposed to let up. Nah, you're supposed to punish them. You don't want no return to sender. Punish them, or this is what happens. You underestimated your opponent. You got checkmated. You know what I'm saying? I thank God they said that you're alive and you're gonna. And then that guy's bond was only set for $50,000, so he should be out. You know what I'm saying? That's 5 stacks. Somebody gonna go get him out. You know, dude ain't dead, and he, like I said, he might even beat these charges if he got a carry and conceal, or if he got his gun permit. Hell, he might beat it. You know what I'm saying? But then again, they might, you know. So it's got to be something in the water. Something in the water. But y'all put it in the comments, man. Y'all know how we do it each and every day right here on Straight Shooter Podcast, because this is a safe place for unbiased opinions based on facts, where we give it to you straight with no chaser, all right? We out. One.